Thailand, a dream destination for many, a distant fantasy for countless others. But for those who dare to make the journey, Thailand is more than just a place. It's an experience, a journey of self-discovery, a path to renewal. It's where adventure meets the soul, where questions meet answers, and where a man, weary of life's trials, can find a new beginning. Today, I want to share with you a story that changed my life forever. It's a tale of rediscovery, of stepping out of the comfort zone and finding a new sense of purpose. This is the story of how Thailand became not just a destination, but a turning point in my life. I've always had a passion for travel, but life, as it often does, had me stuck in a routine. Work, failed relationships, the same old cycle of everyday life in the United States. It all felt like a never-ending loop. My days blurred into one another, and I found myself yearning for something more. I needed to break free, to find something that would reignite the fire within me. I needed change. I needed adventure. And most of all, I needed to find myself again. It was then that a friend, who knew me better than I knew myself at that time, suggested Thailand. He talked about the vibrant culture, the friendly people, the breathtaking landscapes, and of course, the renowned nightlife. But there was something more in his voice, a knowing look, a sense of understanding that told me Thailand was exactly what I needed. I also had strong family ties from Laos and Thailand, and the thought of reconnecting with my roots added a deeper, almost spiritual layer to this adventure. So, in 2019, after countless hours of research, conversations, and a leap of faith, I booked my flight. I wasn't alone on this journey. A couple of buddies decided to join me, ready for the adventure of a lifetime. As the plane touched down in Bangkok, I was immediately struck by the energy. The airport was alive with the buzz of travelers, and stepping out into the humid night air, I could feel it, the pulse of a city that never sleeps. Bangkok was unlike anything I'd ever experienced. The streets were a chaotic symphony of sounds, smells, and sights. There was an aura in the air, a mix of excitement, curiosity, and something indescribable. And the people, the smiles, the warmth, the genuine friendliness that greeted us at every turn. I remember thinking, this can't be real. But it was. It was Thailand, and I was finally here. Our first night, we ventured into the infamous Nana Plaza. For those of you who haven't heard of it, Nana Plaza is often called the Adult Disney World, a 3-level indoor mall filled with go-go bars, neon lights, and an atmosphere that feels like it's straight out of a dream. But this wasn't just any dream. This was a vivid, exhilarating reality that hit me like a wave. As I walked through Nana Plaza, something inside me awakened. It wasn't just the sights or the sounds. It was a feeling, a realization that this place, this moment, was what I had been searching for. I felt alive, in a way I hadn't in years. It was like stepping into a different world, one where the rules didn't apply, where you could truly be yourself, without judgment, without stress. Over the next few days, we dove headfirst into Bangkok's nightlife. Bars, massage parlors, street food at every corner. It was an intoxicating mix of flavors, sights, and experiences. But it wasn't just about the thrill. It was about the connection to the people, to the culture, and to something deeper within myself. For the first time in a long while, I felt like I was exactly where I was meant to be. After our whirlwind in Bangkok, we headed to Pattaya. Now I had heard stories about Pattaya, the neon lights, the wild nightlife of Walking Street, but nothing could have prepared me for what I found there. Pattaya was a half-mile-long stretch of pure energy. Street food stalls, go-go bars, ping-pong shows, entertainers on the street. It was sensory overload in the best way possible. Walking down Walking Street, I felt like I had stepped into the heart of Thailand's nightlife. It was wild, it was vibrant, and it was everything I had hoped for. But more than that, it was freeing. For the first time, I wasn't just a tourist. I was a part of this world, even if only for a moment. But all good things must come to an end. After a few unforgettable days in Pattaya, it was time to return home. As the plane took off, I felt a strange mix of emotions: excitement for the memories I had made, and a deep longing to return to a place that had quickly become a second home. For weeks after I returned, I couldn't stop thinking about Thailand. I missed the people, the food, the energy, the freedom. It was like a part of me had been left behind. But life, as we know, doesn't always go as planned. Just as I was planning my next trip, the world was hit with the COVID-19 pandemic, and travel came to a screeching halt. Those 2 years were some of the hardest. The world had changed, and the dreams of returning to Thailand seemed distant. But in those moments of isolation and uncertainty, I realized something. My connection to Thailand wasn't just about the nightlife or the thrill of the adventure. It was about the people, the culture, the spirit of the country. It was about finding a place where I could be myself, where I could heal, grow, and rediscover the joy of living. And then, in late 2021, as the world slowly began to reopen, I made it back to Thailand. Phuket had opened to the world, albeit with restrictions. But none of that mattered. I was back. The excitement was still there, but something had changed. This time, it wasn't just about the adventure. It was about reconnecting with a place that had become a part of me. Since then, I've returned to Thailand every year. It's more than just the red light districts and nightlife now. It's a deep appreciation for the country, its people, the beautiful women, and its rich history. Some people might take advantage of what Thailand has to offer, but I've learned to love and respect it wholeheartedly. It's become a place of peace, of joy, of belonging. Thailand has taught me so much about life, about myself, and about the world. It's shown me that sometimes you need to step out of your comfort zone, take a leap of faith, and let the world surprise you. It's a place where you can find yourself, heal from the past, and discover the beauty of the present.